So for this assignment, I chose to do it on wind turbines and exploring the power of them. I designed this module for 5th graders, and I chose the audience to be colleagues. Starting off with the learning objectives of this lesson, students will understand the basic principles of wind energy and how wind turbines work. Students will be able to design and build a simple wind turbine model. Students will analyze the effectiveness of their wind turbine models through experimentation. I did this in 5th grade. We made wind turbines, and I'll never forget it, so that kind of drove me to do this. So for the introduction, you could begin by discussing the concept of renewable energy and the importance of wind as a renewable energy source. And you could show a short video about wind turbines and how they generate electricity. So I linked a couple videos that I think would be useful. I clipped a little bit of this one just to give an example. So without playing the whole thing, kind of just videos like that introduce the concept before introducing the activity. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back. So for this activity, you divide students into small groups and provide them with materials needed to build their wind turbine models, and then just guide them through the design process, emphasizing the principle of wind energy. So materials you could provide them with could be cardboard, straws, obviously scissors, tape, glue, cups, containers, whatever you think that you have around and available that you think they could use. And then providing a wind source. So having a fan in the classroom or a hair dryer to see how well their wind turbine holds up. So for the construction, you can encourage the students to experiment with different designs and configurations, and then allow them time to construct their own models using provided material, and then allowing them to test and evaluate. So you hit up a testing station before where students can test their wind turbine using the fan or hair dryer to simulate wind and observe how the model performs, and then have students record their observations and compare the effectiveness with other groups. And then for digital tools for this, other than just building and watching videos, students can use other digital tools to create their models and deeper their understanding. So an extension of this could be using online simulations and interpretive models to provide students with deeper understanding. So the two sources I linked here are online simulation tools that allow you to play with the wind turbine, change the wind level, things like that to see how they hold up. And then also you could use Scratch like we've been using throughout the year to allow students to make a prototype on there using physical construction. If you don't have the idea or the time of them making their own on Scratch, Scratch actually offers a ton of pre-made options, which should also serve as a simulation tool. You could also use a chart or a graph. So after conducting the experiment, you could have the students create a chart or a graph to compare the performances of their wind turbine with other students and like how well it held up with the certain levels. So for example, let's say team one's wind turbine could hold up to the fan being on a level 3, while team two's can only hold up to a level 4, things like that. So just showing them how strong wind could be and how that could change how fast the wind turbine moves and things like that. And then it's just my reflection. I won't read the whole thing, but just as a personal reflection of this project, it kind of allowed me to see how new digital resources are being provided all the time. The internet is ongoing and changing, and just using these tools to meet curriculum goals and meet students' engagement and accessibility. Online tools make it so much easier to change based on student needs, and it just provides so many new techniques and tools and referencing to help students grow in STEM. But that was my project.